chef at Ben Paris Restaurant in downtown Seattle, Washington. We're cooking live with you today for Instagram, and wanted to bring some entertainment and some fun into everyone's lives and their homes. So from here in the Pike Place Market, we are just open and doing some great service to the community, and happy to be here serving everyone. So one of the things that is on our menu here at Ben Paris all the time is our mac and cheese. So we're thinking about doing something for the social media to share what we've been doing, and maybe give some ideas for people to cook at home, things that might be existing already in their pantry, things you might want to use up, and also great simple food for the whole family, but it's a sort of a more wholesome version than the box stuff. So this is essentially how a chef would prepare mac and cheese from scratch. I have here the rigatoni pasta. This is from Rusticella di Abruzzo. It's an imported Italian pasta shape. So what I'm going to do is start to boil my rigatoni noodles in this pot here. I would mention that we salt our water. A couple fat pinches of salt, not too much, because later on we're going to be working with salty cheeses in our sauce, so we don't want to go too overboard with the salt water. Another thing I would mention is that we don't oil our pasta water, because the jury is in. The pasta tends to absorb that oil, and so people will add like an oil slick of olive oil to their pasta water sometimes to it's sort of like an old wives' tale that it keeps the pasta from sticking together. We just stir the pasta occasionally, and we don't want it to absorb that oil because it'll keep our sauce from sticking to the pasta. So in goes our rigatoni, and I'm going to start a timer. So whatever pasta you're working with at home, I'm sure the box will have instructions on how long to boil the noodles. We also will talk about a gluten-free version of this dish, where we do we always keep a rice noodle on hand. It's like Safeway Select brand gluten-free pasta. It's actually really good. It's the best I've had. So working on our sauce now, as our pasta noodles are boiling. I've got some roux here, and I prepared some whole milk that I just have going on a low simmer. So with our roux, which is I don't have a ratio. This is kind of, I always just do it by feel, but what they say is wet sand is about the texture that you're looking for. So this is just flour and butter, and take this off the heat. I've cooked the flour and butter for about 10 minutes, toasting the flour a little bit, so we don't have a raw flour going into our sauce. So now that this is up to a boil and my roux is warm, I'm going to add, bit by bit, as much roux as I think I need. I'm going to start to kind of whisk it in the pan. I have a whisk here. So the boiling whole milk in this pan is going to start to thicken, and I just go like a couple tablespoons at a time, and bring it back up to a boil, check it. What you're looking for is about enough thickness in your thickened milk to coat the back of the spoon. Hopefully this kind of shows through on the camera, but it's starting to thicken, but probably not quite enough to where it's going to make like a nice sauce. So I'll just give it another tablespoon or so. Of course, working in small amounts because I figure at home we're going to be cooking for just a few people, maybe 2 adults and a couple of kids. So now I've got my thickened sauce. And I'm just going to set that aside. So next, what I'm going to do is add the cheeses. Our cheeses are Beecher's flagship cheddar. This is just what I had in a pantry kind of a thing. So if you're following along at home, this is where you get to be the chef and be creative and use what little scraps of cheese you have on hand. There's not really a wrong answer for this as far as I'm concerned. So it's use what you got kind of a thing. What we had here is Beecher's flagship cheddar. It's made in Pike Place Market right across the street. I have some grated Parmigiano Reggiano, Beecher's cheese curd, so that's a fresh cheese curd. Before it gets pressed and aged to become the flagship cheddar, it starts out like this as a fresh curd. This is Delice de Bourgogne. It's a French triple cream cow's milk cheese. It's going to be super rich and add some depth and complexity to our pasta sauce. This is diced Gruyere cheese, which is a famous melting cheese from Switzerland. Like a cheddar, there's many types of Gruyere, there's many different ages, and it's a whole category of cheese. This is probably about a 6-month aged Gruyere. It is going to be nutty and sweet and in that sort of age range, and it's going to add some of that stringy sort of cheese pull effect to our final product. And then the last one is the secret weapon here, which is our Philadelphia style cream cheese that I use to make this sauce. So what's in the cream cheese is it's full of food safe like commercial stabilizers like xanthan gum that help our sauce. It's gonna be smooth and creamy mouthfeel because of the cream cheese, and so I'm gonna add that in first here and whisk it together. So this is thickened up a good amount, so I'm just gonna use some of my pasta water here. I'm used to working in much bigger volumes. So whisking on the heat. And I'm going to give my pasta a stir. So that's looking good. Now I'm going to stay on the heat, and I'm going to start adding in some our flagship cheddar from Beecher's. If you guys haven't had this cheese, it's all handmade with local Washington source dairy. You can go watch them make it when you visit Pike Place. And they've been open for almost 20 years, and we're big supporters of theirs. Love their cheese, always have. go visit Beechers and watch them make cheese when I was in culinary school here in Seattle. So have some nostalgia there for sure. This is my Delice de Bourgogne. This is the funky one that I'm adding in. Again, I'm not going to really write any of this stuff down. I just feel like using what's on hand and going by taste, of course, is most important. I'm going to wait to add in our cheese curds, our Gruyere, and our Parmesan until we get a little closer to finishing our pasta. So I have my pasta dish here, warming up on the flat top, and that is our pasta. So pasta goes in, lost one there. Plenty of our melty cheese sauce. I would mention that I'm really going to try not to overcook the cheese. So the reason why it's done this way is so that we won't get the cheese as it cooks. It starts to do some funny things. The proteins will start to seize up. I kind of prefer to just fold in cheeses into like an already boiling milk or bechamel. And you can see how just nice and rich and creamy this is already. So I'm just going to add in a few cubes of our Gruyere. What I like about the Gruyere is that you get I'll dice it and leave it that way so that you get these pockets of whole cheese and as it melts. Okay, so I'm plating up my mac and cheese. Finish with a bit of our parm, the Reggiano, and these are the fresh Beechers cheese curds that we talked about earlier. So if you're making this at home, you can get your oven fired up and get a broiler going. That's the top element of like a conventional home oven. It's really, really hot, and it works like this, which is just a gas-fired salamander or cheese melter, another technical term. Yeah, so as we're waiting for the cheese to melt here and get some brown bubbling action going on, yeah, I don't know, Stephen, if there's any questions in the comment section, or if you guys want us to do more fun videos like this, any requests, anything that you might be interested in, our chef secrets here for Ben Paris, let us know in the comments, and we'll definitely get to work on making some more fun content for you guys to watch while you're staying home. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and of course, thanks for supporting us as we are doing really great things for the community and giving people some comfort while we are going through this all together. So this is the final product. We've got our melted, bubbling cheese. It's nothing better in the whole world than hot, bubbling cheese, as far as I'm concerned. That's what they teach you in chef school, right? So, just to give you guys a visual and how it's going to look when it comes out, this is going to be how gooey and bubbly and delicious it is. So you have fun and send us photos and share your own cooking experience with us. It'd be great to get some feedback and hopefully see you guys real soon.